Board members, I appreciate the chance to share my experience with you, and I appreciate your spirit of service in being board members for our school district. I began teaching in the San Ramon Valley USD in 2006. Prior to that, I taught in the Hayward Unified School District for 7 years. In Hayward, I received a significantly higher salary, but no medical benefits. I had to get my own medical insurance as an individual. There was no group plan to belong to. I had Kaiser as my medical provider. I paid a large amount each month for coverage, and I received less benefits. My co-pays were higher, and I had to pay for certain services which are covered under the San Ramon Group Plan. Every year there was a large increase in the medical premium, which really ate into my salary. All the Hayward teachers felt unsupported by their school district because the medical costs continued going up exponentially, but our salaries did not. In Hayward, we did not receive a raise for the 7 years I worked there, just as in San Ramon there has been no raise for the past 6 years. In Hayward, this situation culminated in a strike in 2006. Teachers were on the picket lines for 10 days and won an increase in pay. It was a painful, divisive experience. As a result of the strike and the information I learned about nearby school districts during that time, I chose to apply to teach in San Ramon. I was aware that this was one of the few local school districts where medical benefits were covered by the district. I chose San Ramon for this very reason. When I came to San Ramon to work, I took a substantial cut in pay. I also lost several years off the salary schedule because I could not count any years I had worked part-time, even 80%, when my son was young. I also lost the ability to be paid at the far right column, meaning the highest possible education level, on the salary schedule until year 12 in San Ramon. San Ramon schools have been getting the benefit of the depth of my education for all of these years without me getting the benefit of getting paid for it. I will finally begin to reap this benefit in another 2 years. I was willing to trade all these important things in order to receive full health benefits. It is essential to me that San Ramon continue to cover full health insurance benefits. I am a single parent and my son has autism. When he was diagnosed at age 3, the doctors told me, never let your insurance lapse, never change insurance, he may not be able to get coverage again. When I came to San Ramon, I remained on Kaiser, and I plan to stay with Kaiser for the long term. My son's medical need is lifelong and potentially costly. I can never allow him to go without insurance, and as his sole provider, I can't allow myself to go without insurance either. I have to stay healthy for his sake. Board members, when I became a teacher in the Bay Area, I knew that I would never own a home. But do you know that in order for me to rent one of the cheapest places I can find in Danville, I have to pay half of my current monthly take-home pay? As you well know, the price of everything has gone up in the past 6 years. I have heard estimates of the cost of living increasing by 6 to 10% each year for the past 2 years alone. My salary has been stretching to cover the basic necessities of life for myself and my son. I simply cannot conceive of adding medical insurance to the list. Board members, I took a quick look at my paychecks. For Kaiser coverage for my son and me, the district has paid these amounts monthly. In 2007, $673, and it continues to step up until 2013, $1,068. This represents an increase between 5 and 10% each year. When I look at my paycheck and see what the district is paying for my family's health insurance, I feel profoundly grateful and immensely supported in my work. I have very great peace of mind, which contributes to my motivation at work and my loyalty to our district. This is one reason why I have not complained or sought to move due to the lack of a salary increase in the past 6 years. As a teacher, I do not count how many hours I work. I consider my job a calling, and I work unstintingly to do it well. When the district fully covers my family's medical insurance, this shows that the district is also fully committed to me and to my health. This support is costly and it is priceless. Please do not destroy this beautiful situation. Please, whatever you do, do not change our district's commitment to covering full medical benefits for its teachers. The negative consequences to our district and its employees would not be worth the savings. Thank you.
My name is Diane Tamino, and I thought it was important for me to be here tonight to share with you what I consider to be very important information regarding the proposal to cap employee benefits. When I heard that our district was considering such an idea, I was surprised and disappointed. And let me tell you why. In my mind, San Ramon Valley Unified has always stood for quality, integrity, community, and pride. Our reputation precedes us. I love saying I work for this district for many reasons, but one of those reasons is the respect that comes from the faces of people I tell I teach for San Ramon Valley Unified. I've been proud of this for 7 years now. However, it wasn't always this way for me, because 7 years ago I worked for Mount Diablo and received very much the opposite reaction from people I told. I suppose their reputation precedes them as well. About 13 years ago, I embarked on a second career and began teaching. I was a single mother with 2 children and spent several years hiding my 8-year-old son's rollerblades and keeping my 10-year-old daughter home from sleepovers because they had no medical coverage. It was a secret from everyone except the veteran teachers within my district who privately told me they were sorry for ever agreeing to such a cap. When I finally began the job hunt for a better job, I made comparison lists and started interviewing. As it turned out, I did well, and I chose San Ramon Valley Unified from the list of possibilities. Not only did I feel I had made a nice move off, I really had. My perception and the perception of all of our teachers is a reality. Please know that job attraction matters greatly. As a district, we rank among the best, and we attract the best for many good reasons. Let's keep it that way. My mother always told me how important the people who worked for her were. She's retired now, but was the first female manager of a large retail chain with over 200 stores. Diane, she would say, if you work in management, never forget, you are only as good as your people. Please remember that this decision will affect real families and little boys who love to rollerblade and little girls who love sleepovers. Thank you for listening.
I'd like to thank, first of all, the school board for this opportunity to speak. My name is Annie Vargas. I'm a science teacher at Charlottewood Middle School. 9 years ago, my husband and I relocated to California from Costa Rica, and we settled in the Walnut Creek area. With my 3 school-age children in the Mount Diablo USD, it seemed like a given that I would seek employment within the same district. That is, until I learned of the seriously inadequate health benefits. For that direct reason alone, I pulled my application immediately from the Mount Diablo USD and sought employment within the San Ramon Valley USD. I was hired shortly thereafter and have been commuting to Danville ever since. The Mount Diablo USD lost a good potential employee. I couldn't help but wonder how many great teachers my own children lost out on because they're attending the Mount Diablo USD currently. Teachers who had fled to other districts for the same reason I had. Good teachers, especially those with families to support, choose districts whose health benefit offerings are generous and fair. It's a reflection of the district's general level of support for its employees. It is my hope that the San Ramon Valley USD will continue to take care of its employees by not capping health benefits and learn from Mount Diablo's mistake. Thank you very much for your time.